Hey, welcome back to Confidence Conversion. Are you looking for some scripts to convert those networking events into actual real estate conversations? How about what to say at an open house, what to say to your past clients, and heck, what to say when you're knocking on doors? To help us get there, I've got the Stephanie Younger, $400 million producer, LA, California. Stephanie, let's do some role playing. I want to hear what people should say. Let's start with charitable events, social events, and networking. How do we get it to real estate? What are you asking your salespeople to say?
Well, this is going to blow your mind.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Bring it on.
It's the very best script of all, Tom.
Tell me.
Where do you live?
We live in Corona Del Mar.
Oh, my gosh. Well, how long have you lived there?
We have been there now, my goodness, my son's 23, so 24 years.
Oh, very good. Where'd you live before that?
Laguna Beach.
Okay. I love Laguna Beach.
Yeah, me too.
So how'd you happen to join this organization?
You know, CASA for us, just because of, kids, it's kind of what just makes our heart sing. Like, there's a lot of money and a lot of things you could do to impact people from a charitable standpoint. But for my wife and I, it's very much anything centered with kids. We're going to be a part of it.
I mean, I couldn't agree more. Our company, pretty much if you call me and you have a community cause or the word kids are involved, I'm probably giving you a check. So, so call me.
Awesome.
But we really do. We give back a lot. We really believe in supporting our community. And, we get a lot of really rewarding opportunities out of it. So
how long have you guys been a part of this group?
Oh, we're kind of new to the organization actually, but we're really looking to get involved and make a difference.
Yeah.
And I've got a couple of my team members here and, in between selling houses, they're going to be helping kids out.
How's the general market right now? Like I'm hearing all this. I mean, if you read the news, it sounds like the whole world's about to blow up, but it doesn't feel like it.
I always like to say, like, whether the market is good or bad, the real estate market is always going to be moving somewhere. And so it just depends on what your needs are. But our really, what we're noticing is there's still a lot of low inventory. You can get your head around the interest rate challenges and maybe take a strategic approach to that. I think you can still successfully buy a house, maybe even get to negotiate a little bit more than you did a couple of years ago.
Yeah. I've heard that a little bit from some friends, and it's interesting, like, just how many people I'm talking to that are still like either investing in real estate, buying houses. Like it's like everyone says the same thing. It's the great hedge against inflation.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's why we own real estate. So,
and we're so surprised. I'm talking with my team all the time, but everyone's so addicted to the 30-year fixed rate mortgage.
I know.
This is a great opportunity right now to get a better price on a house because, there's a little bit more room in the market, and take an adjustable rate mortgage, have a lower rate, refinance in a few years when those rates settle down. But get into a house now with a little bit easier price point and maybe a little bit more leverage.
So we already got it. Like, that's perfect. It's just, I love just hey, where are you from? How'd you become part of it? How'd you did the old, like, those are like old Mike Ferry scripts, right? Like, how long you lived with this address? Where'd you move from? Big shout out to my dad, by the way. Love it. We've been doing this for a while.
I know. I love you, Mike. I think that for me, my community-based approach means that I'm going to just really be in conversation with people. I'm always curious. I'm always asking them questions.
Bingo.
My biggest challenge is getting them to ask me questions back in return because I'm so deeply involved in like getting to know people. But where I go from there depends on the conversation.
Of course.
Do I need to get into real estate, buy or sell today at this event? No way.
No.
But do I know that now what I do, where I do it, who I am, and what kind of a vibe I'm giving off? Absolutely.
Perfect.
So I'm going to circle back with you afterward. I'm going to send you an email or a note or a text letting you know how nice it was to meet you. I'm going to make sure that you're on my email list until you ask me to take you off of it.
You're a little maniacal. I love it. Okay, let's do open houses.
Oh, great.
So I'll be a neighbor.
Okay.
Right. So I come in, and what am I doing? I'm like immediately grabbing a flyer. I start walking around.
We're crazy about open house, and for many years it was like 50% of our business, and it's really the way that you can establish yourself in a community. So open house for me is not just about the script, Tom.
I know.
We're going to talk about it at Summit, but it's about making sure that your whole presentation speaks to your professionalism. I really think that open house is a job interview. Every single time.
Say that again.
Open house is a job interview.
Yes.
Yes.
So tell me the 5, 6, 7 things. I was looking at your case study, which is bananas. Tell me some of the, how should somebody, even though we're talking like confidence and scripting here, what are like high level, some 5, 6 things that people need to have inside every open house that basically make them like their resume, look like the kind of person you want to hire?
We'll start by making sure the house looks good, feels good, and smells good. So for me, it's things like, we come in, obviously we're staging almost all of our houses, but if people are living there, like I don't want to see a trash can. I don't want to see dishes in the sink. I don't want to see a sponge. I don't want to see any of the things people use.
Yeah.
I don't want to see toilet seats open. Sorry to talk about toilets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we got you.
The toilet paper goes over like a waterfall.
Yep.
Shout out to my team for
not
that.
under.
And so it looks good and it smells good, and every vista out, every window is thought through. So we're really thinking about what's the experience when somebody comes into the house.
Yep.
And then our agents are dressed professionally.
Yep.
They're never sitting down. They're prepared. They're early,
Yep.
and they're actively greeting people. And we're still like doing the old-fashioned kind of sign-in because I think it gives you a better entree to a conversation. So that's where I would say like, "Hi, welcome. Thanks for coming today."
Hi. Yeah, thanks. You are?
I'm Stephanie Younger.
Oh my God. Okay, I
Yes.
see your stuff everywhere.
And your name is?
I'm Tom Ferry.
Hi, Tom. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you as well.
Do you mind signing in for me?
Do I need to?
Yeah, go ahead. The seller really wants you to do that. No problem.
All right. So
Nobody ever asks me that, by the way. They just sign in
They
because
just-
I'm so
they
friendly.
just go, "Okay."
Anyway,
Right,
so
exactly.
So
Yeah.
hey, do you mind signing in for me?
Yeah, sure.
Great.
Okay,
Well, while you
cool.
do that, this house is 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. It's about 1,500 square feet. It's listed for $2 million trillion. I'd love you to take a look around. How'd you hear about the open house today?
we saw some signs, and my wife and I are just out and about, like
Oh.
she's just hanging out.
Do you live in the neighborhood?
We live about 6 blocks away.
Okay, very good.
Yep.
So how long have you lived there?
We bought that in 2018.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where'd you live before that?
We were just a little farther in Santa Monica, North Santa Monica.
Okay. How do you like the neighborhood?
Love it. Just love it. It's just a cool vibe, great people, close to work. Like it gives us everything we want.
So this house is probably smaller than the one you have now.
Yeah, a little smaller.
Okay. Are you looking to downsize?
No, but I'm always looking for investment properties.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Seems like you're pretty aware of what's happening in the neighborhood.
Try to be. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
very
try to
good.
be.
So at,
What do you think it's going to sell for? Yeah, I was going to ask.
well, if you'd asked me this 90 days ago, I would have told you more than $2 trillion because that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
But today I would tell you that we're hopeful to get multiple offers. We think we've priced it
Yep.
to solicit that.
Yeah.
And if we're fortunate to get multiple offers, we'll look at them by the end of the week. But if we don't, I would say there's a really good opportunity. You could see this sell for list price.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, are prices staying the same? Are they going down? Are they going up? Like,
Right.
what are you guys seeing
Right now, we're still seeing prices really stable. I think it's too soon to tell you that they're going down, but I think it's fair to say they're not going up with every sale like they were
Yeah.
late last year and early this year.
Yeah.
Our inventory is double, but relative to the market, it's still really, really low.
Yeah.
And our transaction volume is strong. In our team, we're seeing a lot of multiple offers because we're, preparing houses properly and we're pricing them strategically. But not everybody's having that experience. You have to be really smart in this market, and you have to have someone who knows what they're doing at the helm. So,
That even just that little thing, just you gotta have some little smart in this market. What does that imply? In the last market, you could hire somebody kind of dumb, right? I mean, but even like those little subtle things. Okay, all right, let's switch gears. Where could you go to get tuned up, to get your mindset right, to get an unlimited number of marketing and lead generation strategies to win even more listings? The answer, my friend, is obvious. The Success Summit in Dallas, August 23rd through the 25th. If you want to be surrounded by thousands of like-minded individuals that are not buying into the noise, but instead staying mentally tough and most importantly, earning the money that they desire, then you need to join us. So to make your reservation, just go to tomferry.com/summit. Make sure you put in the promo code SUMMIT15, that's SUMMIT15, to get 15% off your ticket. So make your reservation and let's get back to the show. Door knocking.
Oh, well, I love this because,
you like built your business on
10 years.
open houses and door knocking.
Yep, this is the thing. So, and you're probably going to notice that every script is really a variation of the same.
The same thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. So knock, knock, knock. Hi.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Younger with the Stephanie Younger Group at Compass. How are you
Yes.
today?
I'm doing great. Thanks.
Good. I'm just making my usual rounds, bringing you a notepad and a little bit of information about the 4th of July parade on Monday.
Cool.
And an open house we have up the street.
Oh, okay. Nice. Who's what house is going on the market?
Oh, it's 123 Main Banana.
Yeah,
Banana
Banana
Street.
Street.
It's 123 Main Street. Do you know that house?
I Is it the yellow one?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Yeah.
Do you know the people who live there?
I don't.
Okay, so
I do.
you
Other
haven't-
different age
Got
kids.
it. So you haven't seen the house?
No.
Okay.
Is
Well,
it nice?
yeah, it's a great house. They've remodeled it and it's presented beautifully. So can you come on Sunday between 2 and 5 to take a look at it?
Yeah. I mean, if we're free, we'll sneak over there.
Okay, great. You probably have absolutely no plans to move.
No, we love it here.
Good.
We're super happy.
Good. You're going to stay forever?
Not forever. I got 2 kids. They're going away to college in the next 3-4 years, and then maybe we'll move and not tell them where we went.
Yeah. Well, that's not a terrible plan.
Yes.
If you were to move, where would you go?
We just talked about getting closer to the beach.
Yeah.
Just as close to the beach as we can get.
It's so funny. One of my really good friends, who's also a client, I just am selling their house down the street around the corner, and they're moving to Playa del Rey.
Yeah.
For the same exact reason. They just want to be able to see the ocean every morning when they wake up.
Exactly.
We have a couple of opportunities, one on the market and one coming soon, that actually you could see the ocean from almost every room.
Really?
If I had something like that, would you want to know more about it?
I always want to know.
Okay.
I always want to know.
And, I get it. You've got a few more years before you need to move.
Yeah, our timing is not apropos, but but if it's an opportunity, if it's a deal, if it's something special, we're always open.
Would you be opposed to me emailing you with that information?
Yeah, no, please.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah.
And how about if I could give you a call and make sure you know when our open house is on that property?
For sure.
Great.
Can I see it before the open house?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, not this week, but I can get you in next week.
Okay.
They're still doing some finishing touches on it.
So there were so many things inside there. It's like, how long you been here? Where were you guys, from before? Getting context. Is this your forever home? Basically, like, you guys gonna be here forever? I know you don't want to sell, right? Like even like just the takeaway of that, it removes the guard. It makes them more relaxed.
We've tried to actually insert some of Chris Voss's tactical, empathetic approaches in our scripting, because you do get you get a better response with people when you say you probably aren't going to do that, because now they don't feel like you want something from them. And that's sort of the thing I'm trying to teach people. It's hard to teach people that because it's subtle and but if you knock on enough doors and you hold enough open houses and you circle dial and call enough people, you're going to start to get the vibe of those subtle messages.
How many transactions are you guys at so far year to date?
172 year to date.
Okay, so with an average sales price of 1.5 million, and you guys are knuckle draggers, grinding. I love it. Okay, let's do one more script, then we'll let people bounce. Past clients and Sphere, what are you asking? What are you saying to them? So ring, ring, ring. Hello.
Hey, Tom, it's Stephanie. How are you doing?
I'm great, Steph. How are you?
Good. I can't believe it's been over a year since we closed escrow on your home.
I know. We love it here.
I'm so glad you love it. It's great. Well, I was just thinking about you because, all of a sudden it's been more than a year.
Yeah.
And, you probably would be surprised to know that there is a ton of equity in your house already.
I know. How much?
Well, you bought at 1.5 million a year ago, and we've seen some houses in your location increase by even like 10 to 20% in a year.
Wow. Just
because of the lack of inventory in the market.
Yeah.
And you probably know that we're moving into a little bit more of an adjusted market. I call it like a shimmy right now. Hopefully it's not more than that.
Yeah.
But we really understand that our clients need to know how much equity they have. And some are even making decisions to move before they thought they would. In case the market continues to adjust downward. So would you have any plans to move in the near future?
I think we're maybe 4 to 5 years away from doing anything different. Like right now we're steady. Kids are, still in high school. Yeah. We want to kind of get through that and see what happens.
You probably literally just unpacked your last box.
We still have boxes in the garage. We do, just in fairness. But no, we love it here. We love the neighborhood, everything about it. But what I'm thinking a lot about right now is as I keep hearing the market's falling apart, that maybe I should be buying some investment properties.
You could be. What I would love to do, if it's okay, is come by at some point. We can have a coffee.
Yeah.
And let me kind of take you through what is happening in greater detail.
Yep.
And I'll show you your house compared to what it was before.
Yeah.
And also maybe throw you out some ideas on some opportunities that we have both on the market and off the market that you might be interested in from an investment standpoint.
Yeah, I would love that.
Okay, great.
So it's like home equity review / right? So it's so easy And are you like, what are you hearing from a typical client? You sold them a house a year ago. What are you hearing from people?
I mean, they're thrilled.
Yeah.
No, I'm not hearing people worried yet.
Yeah.
But they're thrilled that they've already made money. They're thrilled in their
Right.
houses. They're
Right.
so grateful they got into
Right.
the market when
Right.
they did.
Yep.
Which is also good messaging to remind your clients that no matter whether they pay at the top of the market or the bottom of the market,
Yep.
you know, over time, real estate is always appreciating.
Right.
And so,
Right.
you know, they're happy right now. I don't have any. We've had a few people like that bought in say 2020 and early 2021.
Yep.
They're already reselling or talking
Yep.
about selling.
Yep.
But the sort of like top of the market people from last year, they're not quite there yet.
I heard an interesting stat, and so for the people watching here, like I don't know if we can find. I'll have to ask George Garrettson for the stat. We talked about it in this podcast I did with him. He said I saw this very small sample size of people that bought during the pandemic, like very small number of 1,500 people-ish, that like half of them weren't happy with the home that they bought.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, think, you know, like
Yeah.
I had to, you know, I had to give my kidney and my
Yes.
child to finally get an offer accepted. And maybe I didn't get the location, the backyard, what, you know, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
And he didn't give me enough of the data for me to like really pour into it. But it does make me think, like everyone listening right now, to call every person you sold a house to from March 2020 to today to check in.
Well, one of the things that we're rolling out on our team is a renewed approach to our anniversary gifting program. And so
Yeah.
we're no longer leaving it to the agents, and every single
Smart.
month we're having, you know, producing the gift and giving them the card. And
Smart.
it's almost practically pre-filled out.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we'll have their business card for them to put it inside. All they have to do is sign their name.
No brain required.
Right.
Yeah,
All they have to
just-
do is sign
yeah.
their name.
Yeah.
And it's going to be an you know, just a forced opportunity to
Yeah.
call those people or see those people.
Yes.
And I'm going to remind them that there will be people who aren't happy with the home they bought,
Right,
and they should
right.
really dig in to make sure people are, because they could always trade it into something else right now.
And they made a ton of money.
Yeah.
And now there's actually more homes on the market, some actual opportunity for choice. So
Yes.
I love it. All right. Well, Steph, this has been a super rad show. Thank you so much for just being so brilliant with scripts and dialogues and strategy and tactics behind it all. So make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification button. Do I have to keep saying that on every show? I probably think I do until you finally do all that stuff. Make sure you follow Stephanie Younger on Instagram, Facebook, and all that stuff and more. And we'll see you on the next Confidence Conversion Show. Thanks so much.